It's a bitch.
And will we all have to be using VR to get to them?
Yeah, it would. Uh, it wasn't it yesterday in chat?
No, those were the serious ones.
I'm trying to find it. Huh? The hell? Oh no, no, I remember having this discussion. Where did we have it though?
I found it. I just searched up group name. It was on the 19th of March. In the main chat, yeah, March 9th. It looks like it's group chat. No, no, that's just where it first
Oh,
popped up.
no, it's the 17th. There we go. Our souls. The lucky four. Four assholes and a bear.
Yeah, yeah, I see it right there. Yeah. Oh, I should have accounted for the time. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's the. Knights of Knowledge.
I did like the Knights of Knowledge as well,
I like that too.
considering we're doing jobs for the library,
Mm-hmm.
and we all seem to have some form of enjoyment for research.
In the pursuit of knowledge.
Do. Okay. Um,
Hey, Aaron, can you talk?
He's muted right now. He might be busy.
Yeah, I figured I'd ask. If he's busy, he's just not going to respond. It'll be fun. My feelings don't get hurt. I won't go eat myself off the building or anything.
Bruh.
You sure? You kind of went. You kind of went down a little pathway there.
No. I'm definitely not, ramble projecting by any means. My mental sanity is totally okay.
Okay.
I don't have dreams of gunpowdered flavored snacks.
Kurt Cobain is your hero.
No.
All right. Well, on that point, I want to go live.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's saying I'm not live, but I know I'm live now. But it's okay.
Oh, are you twitching this?
YouTubing.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So.
I feel so abandoned now. Where's that nearest building?
All right. So, this is the arseholes going to the Gripply village. Let's see how long y'all can last. I believe in y'all. Y'all can do it.
I mean, if I just bought us a week, I guess we can kill some time till AA Barn gets back and go, because Candlekeep is a town in itself. We can go shop for supplies. I know I need arrows, and I'd like to try to pick up health potion.
Yeah, I probably want to find some criminal in the street, slit his throat, and fill my water skin with it. Not so extreme, but you know, get a quick blood donation.
All right.
I guess as we're still in the kitchen, I'll have a small chat with Vex.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, pretty boy, you need blood every so often, right?
About once a week, yes.
How does can you drink animal blood?
I can actually, yes.
Is deer an okay supplement?
Yes, actually, it is. It's actually it's a lot better than what I had in my pocket. I'll tell you that.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I didn't grab any this time, but there's a lot of blood when I go on my little hunting trips, and I don't believe in wasting any part of an animal I don't have to waste.
That would be wonderful. I appreciate it. But in all honesty, blood from something that can think has a different kick to it, depending on that thing. Those fays, those hags, I am never biting a fay again in my life.
Is you notice that with many evil creatures, or does it just happen to be those?
Well, quite honestly, I haven't fought many evil creatures unless you count like the a human criminal or something like that. I haven't really fought too many magical beings in my past couple centuries, so
Understood.
At this point, y'all arrive. I assume y'all are walking towards a shop to stock up.
Yeah.
All right. What would y'all like to purchase before the trip?
I need to buy some arrows because I didn't end up crafting any on my week off. Right, I just dealt with the leather.
Mostly, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I need to buy some arrows, and then
you said health. Oops, sorry.
yeah, I was about to say, and some health potions as well.
Okay.
You said health potions wouldn't do anything for me. What does something to actually heal me? Or am I just like in a hardcore mode type bullshit?
You can drink your enemy's blood.
That's true.
Okay.
Effectively, you can heal as you kill, more or less.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually just thought of this. Is there any like possible poisons that this shop is selling?
20 arrows are a gold piece. I'm gonna look for the poisons. Candlekeep most likely wouldn't be selling many poisons, though.
That makes sense. I was trying to see if I could find a paralysis thing. Okay.
All right.
Oh, speak with animals potion. Do they have those?
I might have one in the back, he says.
Very well. Could you grab, how much are they each?
Oh, let me see if I have any first.
Alrighty.
DM,
Yes.
when crafting arrows, right? Because this trip's going to be a day and a half.
Yeah.
Is that something I can make? Because I have phase sleep, so I only need to sleep for 4 hours to have a full rest, right? So while the others sleep, is that a acceptable amount of time, the extra 4 hours for me to craft just a few arrows?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. I'm just trying to map out what I need to carry for ammo.
Okay.
All right.
I don't sleep, so I could help you craft
Oh shit.
if need be.
We have a whole team of no sleepers.
Oh God.
Well, so you wait? You don't need a long rest at all, or you just don't sleep when you long rest?
I don't sleep when I long rest. I still need it to like regenerate my abilities,
Yeah.
but like I just really just meditate and chill or read a book.
Gotcha.
Right. I have two in stock. It's 200 gold apiece. As a
200 gold
gold man
apiece.
comes out from behind.
I would assume that's because they're not in stock. I'll wait on those then.
Suit yourself.
Let me go ahead and get 100 arrows.
100. Where are you gonna put all those arrows?
Into anything that wants to kill me back.
Yeah, I like that answer. 5 gold apiece.
And then, do you happen to have any health potions?
As a matter of fact, I do. What kind you looking for?
Just a few small ones.
Oh, and you were asking about poison potions. I do have a few of those I found in the back as well. They're 100 gold pieces a piece.
I see.
DM, sorry to bother you again.
You're fine. Gold pieces. Potion of healing is 50 gold pieces,
Okay.
and it goes up. Each like greater is 150. And hold on.
All right, I'm gonna hold off on the potion for now. But so with my one shot, I made those poisoned arrows, correct?
Yes.
I made 10 and only shot 4, so I need to put 6 in my inventory,
Yes.
and I'd have to make those custom, correct?
You could just go to your arrows and notate that you have 4 poison tips that deal 48.
I don't know how to notate on this.
Well, then you can just make a custom item.
Oh, I see it. Customize.
All right. Well, is there anything else y'all would like to purchase?
I was hoping I could get a hand axe or possibly a staff.
Why not both?
Let's see what you got and what the costs are first.
Well, a hand axe is gonna run you 5 gold, and the staff gonna be about 2 silver.
Do you have any interesting one-handed weapons at the moment?
Any interest in one-handed weapons? I got some tridents.
How much do those go for?
5 gold.
How many do you have?
About 10.
I'll take 2.
Alright, that'd be 10 gold, my friend.
Alrighty. I rummage in my purse and pull out the 10 gold pieces and slide it on the counter as I take the 2 tridents and sling them in with my javelins.
Alright.
My javelins, however you say that.
I'll go ahead and get the hand axe.
Okay. 5 gold.
Uh-oh, why is it like, there we go.
Now, tell me, what fun items do you have available? Something that would really put a smile on a face for a long trip ahead.
What's your company?
Maybe I should rephrase this. Something fun for uninvited guests.
Ah, I see what you. Now, uninvited guest. I got some alchemist fire for 50 gold piece. You can set up some traps with. I got some ball bearings, some caltrops. Get a bag of 20 for a gold piece.
I'll take the ball bearing caltrops.
So,
How do I change the
alright.
quantity
So
of
the
this?
ball bearings is 1,000 for 1 gold piece, and the caltrops is 20 for 1 gold piece.
What are the caltrops exactly? Those are like the little spikes.
Yes. They're the spikes.
Oh, I just.
I'm
have to
gonna
add-
go with the ball bearings.
The ball
You
bearings?
said 1,000 for a gold
Yes.
deal. Hey, pretty boy.
Yeah.
How much would a flask full of deer blood get you?
Flask full. I'd say that would be about. That could hold me over for about a week, I would say. One flask.
What about
Depending on.
what about skins? Like water skins.
It. I actually don't quite know. How many liters of like freaking blood does it take for me to be? And this is a DM. How much do you think it would take for me to be satiated for that week? Like how much do I have to take from
I might say like a pint of blood a week.
a pint of blood a week? Okay, and so compared to a flask and a water skin, like how many pints are each? Like
Compared to a flask?
yeah, like do they have like just a few ounces or like what's going on there? Like, because I'm trying to give them an accurate thought on like how long that would actually hold me over for.
So a flask normally holds about a pound of liquid. That's an eighth of a pound. Well, eighth of a gallon.
You're gonna have to make me Google this.
Oh, about half a pint. Wait, no, 2 pints in a gallon?
Ah, okay, 2 pints in a gallon. So then that would be like a half a
There's two
gallon
pints.
in a.
There's 2 pints in a quart.
Yeah, no, so
Or-
there's 4 pints in a.
So 1 quart would be, well, you said an eighth of a gallon, correct?
Yeah, in a flask. So that's about
that
it.
would be half a quart. So that would be 1 pint of blood.
Yeah. Hey, look, that works out.
And that was for which one?
A water skin. A water skin holds 4 pints or half a gallon of liquid. So that would be a month's worth of blood for you.
Yes, it would.
All right. I'm ready to resume if you are. Not to cut you short. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah. So I would say the water skin would hold me over for about a month.
Do you happen to be carrying any water skins?
Yes, I do actually. I have one in my backpack right now.
Sorry, I was talking to shopkeep.
Oh,
Yeah. They're a silver piece a piece.
How much do those weigh? Like a pound?
Yes, sir.
I'll take 2.
All right, that's gonna be 2 silver. A piece, so 4 silver in total. Oh, you asked about traps. I also got some hunting traps. You interested in those kind of traps?
Absolutely.
Uh, for I just had it and then I scrolled. Each hunt trap weighs about 25 pounds, and then I charge 5 gold piece.
I'll take one.
All right. Anything else I can get you, fellas?
I think I'm all right.
As am I.
All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful day. As y'all leave the shop, where would y'all like to go to next? What would y'all like to do?
I'd like to go to the grocer.
The grocer? Okay.
Yeah, like, or excuse me, butcher rather, to where they sell the meats.
Right. So Candlekeep mostly does the cooking for its people, so that would
Hmm.
be the kitchens.
Ah, never mind then. I'm just trying to find the. I'm good for now. There's nothing else I can do at the moment that won't get us in trouble, so
Okay.
I'm just refrain.
Alright. So y'all were have been informed that when you're ready to leave, um, Meter
Oh,
John's.
actually, oh, I guess I would like to find, I guess a blacksmith might buy a scimitar.
You could buy one from the shop you were just at.
No, I want to sell one.
Oh, you want to sell one?
Yeah, I bought a hand axe.
I know. I mean, he buys as well. Like, but cemetery would normally sell for about 20 gold piece.
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and sell that.
That's a fine piece of metal. Um, I'm not sure if
Oh,
Aaron is even still in the chat. He is.
yeah, he's still here. Just muted.
Is there anything else y'all would like to do, or start heading towards the village?
I'm ready to head out whenever.
I am as well.
Right. So you meet Meter Jans, in the docks of Candlekeep. His ship name is the Dog Ear. As you climb aboard, you see that this scraggly, he almost looks like a pirate, is at the helm. Ah, you boys must be those adventurers to help out. Are y'all ready to set sail? It'll take me about
Um,
36 hours to get there.
Not that quick. That's nice. Well, yes, I'm ready. And I kind of like nod my head, my large Vietnam hat bouncing on my head as I'm like staying out the sunlight.
You got any fishing poles on that vessel?
Oh, do we ever?
That's all I need.
Oh, when I get aboard, where is your study at? So that way I could read my books in peace.
Boy, we're a traveling merchant ship. You think we can read?
Okay, where do you go to sit down then?
You can borrow my quarters.
Wonderful. I appreciate
Yeah, just not at night. That's when I'm sleeping. Be kind of weird then.
it. Yes, of course. No, I do not need anywhere for the nighttime for the time being.
But come
I'll
aboard, come
just sleep
aboard.
on the floor.
We need to get this figured out before the poor folks in Candlekeep start running out of food.
They'll be all right for a minute. I happen to have a little extra rations laying around. So there's some we can add a week to our goal time.
Well, I mean, you might be able to add a week to your time, but that's a week of no pay for me, so I prefer if we get this done faster than rather than later.
Aye, Captain.
If there's nothing else, he's going to proceed to set sail, and you're going to begin your voyage to the Gripply village.
Right when we are about to set sail, I'm gonna enter the quarters, look around, and just honestly just have a seat and start meditating and just in general relaxing, awaiting for nightfall for me to actually be able to walk around freely without this cumbersome Vietnam hat, this conceal hat on my head.
All right. As you walk into the Oh, my bad. My apologies. I forgot to mention that Meter Johns is a half orc. Um, as you're sitting around here, you notice that the entire room is covered in diagrams and the different depictions and notes on maritime biology.
I'd like to get a good look at it, see if I could decipher these diagrams at all.
Right? As you look at it, you notice that, well, at first you thought it was talking about, you know, different types of fish in the sea. It looks like it's talking about a specific type of merfolk, known as a shahagan. They normally travel in packs and attack vessels.
Hmm. Would I, by memory, have ever heard of these creatures?
They are sometimes referred to as sea devils.
Okay. I'm gonna take note of that. I'm probably going to I'll take note and look at the diagrams. Do they like describe the biology and their weaknesses, for example?
Mm, yes. It says that they are quick attackers that can communicate without speaking. They seem to be go into a frenzy after dealing damage. But they're typically only twice as strong as the average commoner.
As average, what now?
As the average commoner.
Ah, okay. And how do they combat these creatures? How does it describe defending against their communications and, attacks in general?
Well, they normally hunt in packs, so the only guaranteed way to deal with them is aquatic elves.
And given that the diagram has like I would assume a picture, is it like an X-ray cutout of them, like it's showing like their organs and such? Or is it just a picture of them in general?
Um, Hold on. I will share the pictures with you.
Okay, wonderful.
Send. Um, so there is one that shows their insides. It looks like you had a fish and then you shoved human organs inside of it. I just can't find that picture.
Where did you send the images at? But party note.
They should be
Or
in
should be-
party notes.
Okay, the
It's
other
it's
one's
still
loading
sending.
in. Yes.
No,
Um.
There we go.
So so you said there is one with the organs pictured. All right.
This is
I'd
what the
like to take in
captain's
the
asking
mem.
us about.
I'm sorry.
This is what the captain's asking us about. These creatures.
No, this is what Jen sees when he goes in the captain's quarters to read.
Ah, gotcha. There's one of those chilling there.
I'm gonna take in a note of the biology. I'm gonna try to like take a mental note on that because I don't like they have like just human organs, but it just looks like it's spilled in a fish.
Yes, and they still have gills, but also lungs.
Okay. So I know where their organs are kind of for is there anything else in the room? For example, a book about these creatures.
There is not a book, just a lot of these loose pages that look as if they were used probably in the creation of a book.
I would like to see any exposed pages and kind of like glance down at them, but I'm not trying to like go in and rummage about this man's stuff. I'm just like looking at what's already exposed and reading it, for example.
All right.
Like he has a piece of paper like just laying out there. I'll just walk over it, look down and like see what it says and take a mental note of it.
All right. So we'll say if when you eventually encounter these people, you will know kind of how they work.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
Uh, Real, what would you like to be doing as Jen goes into the captain's quarters?
I guess at first I'd be talking to the captain. Mainly at desk. So, Captain, what's the name of this fine vessel?
This is the dog ear. Because we always know our spot.
And as far as the poles you said you have, is there a certain time I can start fishing, or can I get going on it now?
If you'd like to trail some line behind us as we go, feel free.
I'm more of a rod and reel kind of guy. Is that a possibility?
We don't have any rod that can and reel to go down to this all the way to the ocean. We normally do that in our rowboats.
Gotcha. I guess I'd probably just be trolling then,
All right.
and I would go to try to summon Artio. Assuming what we talked about, Real's not aware of yet.
Correct. Instead of the familiar bear rawr, rawr, you are met with a raspy rawr.
But I don't see anything around.
Not at first. Hold on. Let me.
The fuck was that? Look around. Do I see anything?
You feel curiosity wash over you as you are nudged from down below you at your knee. Standing at your feet is a small draconic creature, roughly 3 feet in length, white scaled with a almost like a scorpion stinger in its tail.
Who are you, little guy? I kneel down and kind of check him out.
He rubs against you as a wave of familiarity washes over you.
I wonder where Ardio is. I try to summon him again. What would happen?
So the magic force you would normally use to summon your companion, it's still in effect. If you keep pushing with it, instead of summoning, it would unsummon.
And I can sense that.
Yes.
I would. Real's probably very confused right now. I would give my usual whistle for a call for Ardio.
The dragon at your feet sits down and looks at you inquisitively.
Hey, little guy, you know where my bear is?
Rawr, rawr.
I would, if we're not moving yet, I'd probably start searching the deck for Ardio.
Alright, you don't see anything, and at this point, the captain notices you. Son, what do you have there? You're not planning anything funny with my ship, are you?
Honestly, Captain, I have no idea. I went to summon my bear familiar, and this thing popped up. It's the first time I'm seeing it. Speaking of, have you seen a bear? Kind of grayed, white stripe down the back?
No. Not that I know of. At this point, the draconic creature comes back with a rat in its mouth, and it drops it at your feet. Rawr. As it looks up at you expectantly.
I appreciate it, buddy, but it's a little off my diet. Why don't you go ahead and take it?
Rawr. As he scoops it up very excitedly and swallows it whole.
That thing.
The rat. Alright. How is...
Well,
oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'd probably spend the rest of the ship probably in some sort of like, I'd probably be trying different meditation methods that I've heard of, probably all like half-ass, like, I definitely look like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, trying to communicate with the goddess I had met in what I still feel like is like a half dream.
Alright.
Probably to no avail, but, you know, the Real's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's most definitely a fair assessment. Now I will stress you do not feel any hostility from this creature. Quite the opposite.
He's just a chill guy like that.
would definitely, knowing Real and his love for creatures, I would definitely, I would be buddying up with him for sure, but I would definitely very confused as to where the fuck my bear is.
That's very
But yeah,
understandable.
I'd be spending the rest of the trip sitting at the trawl lines, like I said.
Actually, as you're meditating on this, you do feel a whisper of audio coming from the distant mountains you see approaching. Well, in the near the shoreline at this point, you're passing a mountain range, and you feel as if audio may be in this range.
Then my gaze would probably shift over that way.
As you're looking around, for some reason, one of those small mountains catches your eyes, and you see a tunnel near the top that's been iced over.
I would recognize that was the mountain range I had visited, correct?
Yes, still iced over. That's the same place you're feeling audio come from.
I would probably just kind of, like I said, I'm working the trawl lines and kind of in between any action, just sitting there and trying different ways of meditating. And as soon as I felt that, I'd probably just kind of be lost in a, 1,000-yard stare of wonder.
All right.
Like, just asking myself the question of, like, what do I feel?
All right. So, as the day progresses, Jin, you read more and more of these notes. Eventually, the captain comes in and explains to you it's a passion of his, and although he acted like he couldn't read in front of the crew, he is actually quite well learned, and his most prized possession is a book on the Shahagan. And real, as you're kind of in and out of the meditating state, you manage to catch a couple fish. Nothing, nothing too big, but enough to, you know, alleviate the time, give you something extra to eat.
Okay.
As
How much in ration would you say that is?
probably about two days rations.
Thanks, sir.
What was you saying?
Da, 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 da. I just had a brain fart. I'm sorry. As night falls, the captain comes in is in the quarters like, well, son, as much as it was fascinating talking with you about the Shahagan, I think it's time I get some shut eye now. We'll be arriving around lunchtime.
Wonderful. Alrighty. So it's dark out. The
Yeah.
sun hurts my eyes, you see. I truly appreciate you letting me stay here. I'll go ahead and take my leave and go above deck. You have a good night.
All right. You as well. Mm.
And with that, I'm going to leave and just go at like the edge of the deck and just enjoy the view of the ocean. Kind of just feel relaxing in a way.
All right. As you're there, relaxing, enjoying the breeze on your face. Real, how late are you staying out fishing? Are you still out when the sun sets?
No, I probably stopped fishing, and like I said, just kind of not really meditating anymore, just sitting in wonder and you know, thought. I would probably try to find one of the lower hand ranking sailors on the ship and try to get a hold of like whatever I could get, like as far as a joint, as much as I could get. See if anybody's holding on the ship. They're merchants. I'm sure they've got to be. Somebody's on there carrying.
Right. As you're kind of talking around, one of the crewmen is like, "All right, now the captain doesn't really like us doing this. He's old school. Something about dulling our senses. But if you come to the bird's nest around midnight, we'll have some."
All right. Well, then I guess until midnight, I would spend a little. I mean, it's just getting dark now, so what would you say? It's somewhere around like 7,
We'll say it's around 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So that gives me a few hours to. I'm gonna probably train my gargoyle a little bit more.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, he knows attack, stop, and hold, right?
Yeah. Well, attack,
So, yeah.
stop, and halt.
Hold. That's the one. So yeah, I'd probably spend some more time training my gargoyle.
Are you gonna let him out of the bag?
I'm assuming if he knows all these commands, then he's trained well enough to not wreak havoc, if I say so. So, I mean, yeah, I would find like an empty spot in the boat where there's not a lot of people around and bring it out and rope it up and kind of train it like you would train a dog on a leash,
Right. As you bring it out, the draconic creature hops on its shoulders and kind of readies its stinger, as if it's been trained with this move.
Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy. It's all right. I know. It freaks me out too, but
You do not feel fear. You feel enthusiasm.
like ready to attack enthusiasm or like excited because he has a new friend.
Like he knows what's happening and he's ready to do it because he likes training.
Okay. Well, if that were the case, because I would feel it, each can share his emotion with me, and then I would be like, "You want to help?"
Rah!
And then I guess I would kind of show and tell, train them both, if you will. Kind of go over all
Yep. I'll be right back.
Okay.
go over all the tricks, and what one gets well, I would kind of be like, "Hey, watch him," and have the other one kind of learn from that.
All right. You notice that they're working together almost like Artio and the gargoyle would have worked together. Almost like you've already done training with the two of them.
So I'm picking up very similar personality traits to Artio.
Yes.
Gotcha. Little guy, you remind me of a friend that seems to be missing.
It's a lot easier to make dragon sounds than bear sounds.
Oh yeah, especially baby dragon sounds.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I'd just be doing that until about midnight, until I could go get myself a little something, and I'd probably try to buy a couple, whatever I could, because this is going to be a few-day trip. Real has a lot on his mind, and just something to kind of get him to sleep at night.
Right. Yeah, you get about a we'll say
I came out.
I'm sorry. What?
I think we're just picking him up in the
yeah.
background.
Um. Okay. Yeah, you managed to get enough for a couple days.
How much did that run me?
About 20 gold.
Hey,
And what say
you, bro.
3 joints?
Get the fuck out of my way. Let me make.
Yeah, we'll say 4.
No, that's crazy. I'm not. The rest of it, you fat pig. You did.
Oh, I am so sorry. If you said anything, I could not hear you just then.
I think he's talking to his wife. Sounds like.
I know. I couldn't hear anything you said.
Oh no, I didn't say anything. I was just taking away 20 gold and adding 4 joints to my bag. Well, I guess I should really add 3 because as soon as I'd get them, I'd probably go like I'd do some like parkour shit down to the not the mast. What's the figurehead of a ship? You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably go chill down there and listen to the waves and look out on the ocean and smoke that until I just felt tired enough to go to sleep.
All right. Well, as midnight approaches, you go up to the crow's nest. Uh, have you a nice little session with a couple of the crew, and yeah, as sun approaches, you see the village. Well, really, what looks like a trading post in the distance. And I don't really want to get too far into that. Because even in the first encounters, y'all were going to be outmaneuvered. Well, overran.
If you're telling us something right now, Ollie, you're hopping in and out, man. Sorry.
Oh, I said at this point, y'all are going to be arriving at the trading post, on the outskirts of the Gripply village. Now, any combat y'all would do at this point, y'all would be more than 2 to 1 on. So I don't think we should continue at this point.
Is it an immediate combat situation? Is that what it is?
Pretty much you'd go here, you'd figure they tell you what happened, and then they lead you to where everyone is to combat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.